guys, hello.
Yo guys, what's up? I'm gonna do the Goblin Slayer finale, episode 12, and the season finale. I just said finale twice, but yeah, it was pretty good. So let's talk about the episode first. So we get Goblin Slayer versus the Goblin Champion, you know, the pinnacle of Goblin strength, the Platinum Ranger versus the Silver Scrub. You know how it is. So it was quite interesting to see him fight, and I don't know why, but when I first saw the fight, I thought Goblin Slayer was pretty stupid to take on this dude head on, you know, because he seemed to be clearly outmatched in strength and speed, just in like battle strength and everything. But obviously, man always has a plan, so it was quite nice to see him make use of the priestess. I quite like the idea of trapping the goblin. What's it called? The Goblin Champion. Not champion. The Goblin Lord between some barriers. That was pretty dope and everything. And then it just shows that little sequence shows the evolution of the priestess throughout the series so far. From, if you can compare the difference from episode 1 to episode 12, the difference in her power and confidence as well. Because the first time she saw goblins, what she do? She pissed her pants. Now what she doing? She out here killing these goblin lords, you know, obviously with the guidance of the Goblin Slayer, but nevertheless, she out here killing these boys. That was pretty nice to see. And plus we see the rest of the guild also put in some work as well. So we see those silver members putting in the work, killing the goblin champions. So like, so I guess because they killed those goblin champions 1-on-1 or 2v1, it kind of means they're pretty strong. That means they might be stronger than the Goblin Slayer physically and combat wise, because Goblin Slayer, he got one shot by one of those goblin champions before. So these dudes are pretty strong. I quite like the Lancer. He's pretty swag, I would say. Yeah. And obviously we get everyone else doing some work. It's pretty nice to see everyone getting included in killing the rest of the goblins. And with the death of the Goblin Lord, it kind of signals the end of the battle. So, and then just have a little celebration really, and that's pretty much the episode. And then what else happens in the episode? Let me think real quick. Yeah, and then the priestess has a wish. To her reward was pretty nice. You know, that reward could have gone 18 plus real quick, if you know what I mean. But I quite like her reward. It was for him to take off his helmet, which was I guess understandable, because they never see his face, and like we didn't get to see his face. I kind of hate that little tease. We only got to see half of his face. We never got to see his full face, so that was a bit teasing. I quite like the little comedic value that the Lancer had when he was like, "Yo, I've seen this dude before," and it was that one episode where Goblin Slayer comes in without his armor on and just walking around the guild, and the Lancer's like giving him instructions about what you can do to get some gold, but obviously he didn't realize that was the Goblin Slayer. That was pretty funny though. Yeah. And then we get right at the end, we get confirmed news that there is going to be another batch of Goblin Slayer episodes, which is pretty nice, you know, because overall this episode kind of rounds it out to like a good story, to be honest. So I'm really excited for more Goblin Slayer, but alright, that's the episode's, so what's it called, summary, I guess. So let's talk about the series now, okay? The series as a whole so far I've seen in these 12 episodes. So yeah, just from the 12 episodes that I've seen, I think this is quite a good series. It's one of my favorites that I've seen this season too. I've not seen that many, so I don't really have much to compare, but from what I've seen, this is a solid show. I've always been a fan of the fantasy genre, as they say. So I always enjoyed anything with fantasy involved, and I quite like the depiction of goblins in this show. It's very dark and gritty, which I do like the seriousness of. If you compare it to the other show that I've also been watching, which it runs parallel in this season, the slime, when you compare the difference in theme and like tone of the series, it's completely different. You know, that one's quite kiddie, happy, vibrant. Obviously has bad scenes, but this one is just really dark and stuff. That's pretty crazy. What did I enjoy about this? Yeah, one of the things I really enjoyed about this season is these 12 episodes is I really enjoy the uniqueness of the show, really, and the whole, what's it called? The premise was pretty nice as well. But obviously, the story, I would say, is a bit flat because there's not really much story progression going on. It's just go kill some goblins. That's what it is. There's no big plot going on. But obviously, you can't really expect much from 12 episodes. But for what it's worth, I think these 12 episodes perfectly round off the series. So if I was told there was no more Goblin Slayers, I'd be completely happy because this whole 12 episodes is the whole. It's like a self-contained story, to be honest. There's a starting and the ending, the conclusion in 12 kind of sums up the whole series. It could wrap up the whole series, which was pretty nice as well, because it concludes everything. And now I'm just like, where they're going to take Goblin Slayer next. Obviously, there is a bit of manga out there, so obviously I could read that and find out. But I'll probably read it in a bit. Well, not now. So yeah, that was a pretty good episode. What else? So, what do I think overall? I would say this was a very good series, and I enjoyed every episode, and I always wanted more. So that was pretty good. But I would say I'd give this like a good 6 or 7 out of 10. To be honest, that's what I'm feeling. That's probably the score I'm gonna give on my anime list. Yo, if you guys have my anime list, you should follow me on my anime list. What's my name on my anime list? Let me check real quick for you guys. Oh, Micmac Limbo. Yeah, I'll probably put a link in the description down below if you wanna have. But yeah, this was the Goblin Slayer episode 12 and series review. Wow, I feel like I haven't discussed enough about the series. What else is there to say about the series? Let's talk about the animation as well. So the animation in this series was pretty good, but I've never been a fan of the CGI, but the use of CGI in this show was pretty good. Oh yeah, the animation, yeah, the CGI was pretty nice. I mean, and then I really like the artwork they use, the snake eye thing, you know, the red eyes. I thought that was really cool. I really enjoyed the direction they took. Well, whoever made the show took, really. Some highlights of direction was that episode where he's being knocked down by the Goblin Champion, and then he has like a little flashback with his mentor, or what do you call it, master, telling him to get back up, stuff like that. And then we see the dice roll, and then we see the red on the dice, and he gets back up. I thought that scene was really, really cool. And then another scene I found was quite interesting was the one where he's died. The one where he's died, when you see the ending scene is through the Budgie's eye. That was a pretty good episode. But yeah, this is my review finale. Alright, no more. Alright, bye.